In this video, we're gonna talk about Fantastic Mr. Fox, a movie that honestly doesn't get nearly as much credit as it deserves. It's one of those films that flies under the radar, but once you watch it, you realize just how clever, charming, and original it really is. It's got this super unique animation style that stands out right away, and the writing is sharp, witty, and full of personality. There's just something special about the whole vibe of the movie. It feels both fresh and timeless at the same time. At the heart of the story is Mr. Fox himself, a character who's caught between two very different worlds. On one side, he's a husband and a father. He has a loving wife named Felicity, who's strong, supportive, and incredibly patient with him. They also have a son named Ash, who's going through his own struggles and just wants to be seen and accepted. So Mr. Fox has a real responsibility. He's got a family who depends on him and looks up to him. But on the other side, there's still a big part of him that craves his old life, the wild adventurous days when he used to steal chickens and live for the thrill of the chase. That restless part of him hasn't gone away, even though he's trying to live a more civilized life now. Deep down, he misses the excitement, the danger, and especially the feeling of outsmarting humans. In particular, he's drawn back into conflict with three nasty farmers, Bogus, Bunce, and Bean, who are the main villains of the film. They're greedy, ruthless, and determined to get rid of him for good. What makes the story so interesting isn't just the action or the humor, it's the inner struggle Mr. Fox goes through. He's not just a troublemaker or a thief. He's a complex character dealing with real emotions. He wants to feel like himself again, like the clever and daring Fox he used to be, but that desire ends up clashing with his responsibilities as a husband and father. This creates a lot of tension, not just with the farmers who want him gone, but also within his own family. His choices put the people he loves in danger, and he has to face the consequences of those choices. Mr. Fox's wife, Mrs. Fox, plays a really important role in the story. She's kind of the opposite of him in many ways. She represents caution, stability, and the voice of reason.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore. It makes me feel poor.
We are poor, but we're happy.
While Mr. Fox is always chasing excitement and taking big risks, Mrs. Fox just wants a calm, quiet life where their family can be safe and happy. She's seen the dangers of his actions and knows that living on the edge doesn't always end well. Her main focus is keeping their family out of trouble and making sure they're not constantly in harm's way. This contrast between the two of them, his wild side and her grounded nature, is what creates such an interesting and believable dynamic. You really feel the push and pull in their relationship. It's something a lot of people can relate to, that idea of balancing your personal dreams with the needs of the people you care about. They love each other, but they also see the world differently, and that makes things complicated in a very real way. The big turning point in the story comes when Mr. Fox, despite everything, decides to pull off just one more heist. He thinks he can outsmart the humans one last time and relive the thrill of his past adventures. But of course, things don't go according to plan. The heist ends up triggering a massive chain reaction. The farmers don't take it lightly. They fight back hard, and it quickly turns into a full-on war between them and the animals.
12 fox years ago, you made a promise to me while we were caged inside that fox trap that if we survived, you would never steal another chicken, turkey, goose, duck, or squab, whatever they are. And I believed you. Why? Why did you lie to me?
Because I'm a wild animal.
You are also a husband and a father. This story is too predictable.
Predictable, really? What happens in the end?
In the end, we all die. Unless you change.
Their retaliation puts not just Mr. Fox in danger, but the entire animal community. Everyone's suddenly forced to work together and figure out how to survive. They have to literally dig underground and figuratively dig deep inside themselves to find strength, courage, and unity. It's a real turning point for Mr. Fox too. He's forced to look at himself honestly and accept both sides of who he is. On one hand, he's a wild animal. It's part of his nature to be daring and impulsive. But on the other hand, he's also a father and a husband. He has people who rely on him, and he can't just keep risking everything for a thrill. The movie really leans into that idea, that life is full of mistakes, setbacks, and struggles. But those difficult moments can also bring people closer and help them grow. Mr. Fox's journey shows that even when things go wrong, there's a chance to learn something valuable and come out stronger in the end.